Hi everyone, this is Joseph from Forest Tech Reviews, aka your favorite Cajun tech reviewer, back with another video. Today's video, yes, I had the first 10 things you should do or some tips and tricks with the Motorola Edge 2022. But before I get into this video, check this out. Okay everyone, so I'm back with another video today. Today's video, yes, I'm going to give you some tips and tricks or first 10 things you should do once you pick up your Motorola Edge 2022. Now these are the things that I do. If you do something different or if you learn something from this video, let me know in the comments. Let's definitely work together and learn our phones together. These are pretty much simple things to do. Not going to go into great details. I might come back and go into details in other videos, but let's get it going. Look at that camera. I think the camera is going to be pretty good. I'm going to try to put it against some other phones that I have. But number one, the first thing you want to do is go into your settings here. I recommend going to display. You can go all the way down to display refresh rate and hit 144 hertz. You have other options. You can do auto or you can do 60 hertz and save battery, but I'm gonna make it buttery smooth all the time. Forget auto. I don't want the AI to do it. So 144 hertz it is. Y'all let me know if y'all even knew that was up there, but we'll definitely get into some more. All right, the second thing you want to do is change the layout or the app layout on your phone. And how you do that is you can go into your Moto app here. You can do personalize or layout. If you do layout, it lets you change how many apps you will have on the screen. I like 5x5. When it first came out, it was like 4x5 or 4x4. But down here, you get to pick what you want. If you want even 5x6, you can do it. I like the 5x5, so go in there. It's under a little bit different. It's not under the display or anything. You want to make sure you do that. I don't know why folks are not doing that automatically. I don't know why OEMs are not making it that way. The third thing you want to make sure is Dolby Atmos is turned on. How you do that is go into sound and vibrations, Dolby Atmos. You can go in here and change a few things. You can learn some more about it. You can do custom profiles when you hook up your headphones to it. It does smart adjustments for you. Even when you turn the phone in landscape stereo, it lets you like rotate the speakers and makes it sound a lot better for you. But if you go in here, you can pick if you want music. I have it on smart audio, but if you're watching a movie, you can do a movie, game, whatever you want to do. So go in there, make those changes. Again, because it's your phone, you want to set it up the way you want to. All right, so let's keep this moving. The fourth thing you want to do is set up face unlock because this phone actually has it. If you go into security, you can go into face unlock. And you can set up your face unlock. I already have it set up. I can redo the scan. I can skip the lock screen. And I can lift up the phone when I wanted to, unlock it. Which makes it, it's just like this. And it's unlocked. So set up face unlock. It works great on this phone. And you better set it up because it just works great. It's easier to do. All right, the fifth thing you want to do is the navigation gestures. As you can tell, I have the gestures on there. Again, a lot of people like the buttons. And I understand that, but manufacturers of these phones should just have the gestures enabled. If you want the buttons, you can put it on there. And how you do that is system. You go to gestures, system navigate, and here you can go and set it up. If you want the buttons, you have the buttons. I don't get it, but if you need it or if you want it, you can definitely do so. If you hit this little icon, it will show you a couple other options. So if just a sensitivity on there, and then if you want to swipe to invoke the assistant. So again, you just want to get in there, make this phone your own. I don't know why it wouldn't let me clear it, but there you go. All right, y'all, so number 6 is a pretty simple thing to do. I like to know my battery percentage up there, if it will focus. It's up there on the right-hand side. Hopefully my camera's focusing. I like to have the battery percentage. When you get the phone, it doesn't show it. So you want to go into your settings. You want to go into battery. At the bottom, you can show your battery percentage or you can hide it. But I like the battery percentage. I know some people don't like it. So go into battery, make the phone your own. Like I said, get in there and do whatever you want to do with your phone. Let's keep this moving. And that is a good leadway into the next step, personalizing your phone. So I'm gonna go back into the Moto app. You go into personalize, and in here, you can change your themes if you want to. You can do fonts, colors, icon shapes. So if I want to change my themes, I can go here. I made this up my own, but if you want to go into, say, this one, you can change it there. Look, that is pretty bright though. The other way, you can go to personalize. I'm gonna go back to my themes. I'm gonna go back to mine. So go in there. Like I said, if you hold this down too, this is another option. You can change the icon shapes. If you want more of a square. So now you can see the apps are more square. That kind of looks funny. I might actually leave that on there for now. Number 8, if you want a little bit more boost of RAM, you can use some of your storage on here and boost up the RAM by 2 gigs. How you do that is go back into your system. Let's see. System down here. You go into performance. And right here, I can turn that on and it will restart with 10 gigs of RAM. So let me do that real quick. All right, so the phone restarted. So if I go back into settings and I go all the way back to systems and then performance, you will see now I have 10 gigs of RAM, which is the extra boost on here. So you can definitely set that up. I'm gonna keep that on. I wanna see if some of these features will drain the battery a little bit faster than normal. I really need to turn the sound off on this thing. Let's keep this moving. Number 9 is gestures in here. So I go to the settings again. I go back to systems and gestures. You want to go in here and either turn off it, turn some on, like double press power key. If I double press my power key, Google Assistant will come on. Or you could say none, or you can launch the camera. Also 3-finger screenshot. So if I put 3 fingertips down and hold, it took a screenshot, believe it or not, and move my Google bar over. Let's try that again. I'm gonna try it on this side. So there you go. It took a screenshot. You could hear it down there. I'm gonna delete it. But if I go back into my settings, also you have your fast flashlight. And then you also have your, if you turn it quick, it launches the camera. So in there, you can turn off or go through many different things in here. Now, something new is swipe to split screen. So let's say I'm on Twitter, right? And I want to do Facebook real quick. So if I go like this, and then I can bring up Facebook, and that's just a quicker way of doing multitasking and splitting the screen. What y'all think about that? I thought it was pretty cool. And I was able to do it with just a swipe. So that's something definitely new in here. Again, go in there, turn on the gestures that you want to turn on, and make sure you get it the way you want to. And then look, Facebook is still there too. I mean, Twitter is still there. So make sure you go in there, turn on, turn off, whatever you want to do. Again, make the phone yours. Hopefully these tips or tricks are something that you didn't know about and you're learning something new today. All right, y'all, so the 10th thing I want to show you and wrap up this video is what they're calling Ready For. It's basically Motorola's answer to Samsung's DeX. A lot of reviewers are saying that this Ready Share is just as good as DeX, or if not better. I had to test it out more, but I just wanted to bring up in this video how you set it up. It's pretty quick. I probably will do an in-depth video on how you can use it, how does it compete with DeX, and just go from there. But if you swipe down, you want to get into your top here, and it says Ready For. So you have two options. You can link it up to your PC or tablet, or you can do your TV or display. So if you want to link it up to your PC, you have to send a link to your PC. It will download the software on the back end, and you can link it up to your computer or something like that. Or if you want a tablet, you can download Ready For Assistant app in the Google Play Store. The other way is just through your TV and display. It does it Bluetooth and it works great. I actually had it on my LG TV the other day or today, and it worked pretty good. Stay tuned. I will have like a more in-depth review of Ready For, but I just want to make sure y'all know that it can do it. The extra thing too, believe it or not, this can reverse wireless charge phones or watches and everything else, which I'm gonna talk about in a next video that I'm doing also. If you like this video or you learned something, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, make sure you do so for more coverage on the Motorola Edge 2022. If you do something different, like I said, leave it in the comments. I love learning from my subscribers or anyone watching my video. Make sure you follow me on Twitter at Ford's Reviews. Become part of the BAM Nation. And until next time, peace. I'm out of here. Y'all have a great day.